How often do you look at your goals and say, well, it's not really realistic? And maybe it's unconscious. You might look at your vision board and you're saying, yeah, that's so exciting. I'm going to do it. And part of you is like, yeah, that's not realistic. And maybe you got that from other people who have looked at your goals or similar goals and have said, that's not realistic. What does that even mean? Because most of the goals that you might have, someone else has done it, which means, of course, it's realistic. It may be challenging, it may be time consuming, it may take a lot of time and, over the course of years, maybe, but it's realistic. So, just tapping where I tap and repeating back what I say, and allow yourself to think about any goals that you might have or that you would like to have, but maybe you've told yourself, I can't set that goal because it's not realistic. And let's do some clearing around that. So, taking full responsibility for your own well being, even though I doubt it's realistic, I choose to love and accept myself. Even though part of me says this goal isn't realistic, I choose to love and honor myself. Even though part of me doubts that this is realistic, maybe I say the odds are 1 in a million, so I shouldn't get my hopes up. I don't want to be disappointed. And I often stop myself. And even though I doubt this goal is realistic, I choose to deeply and completely love, honor, and accept myself. And maybe anyone else who convinced me that this isn't realistic. All this doubt that it's realistic. All this doubt that it's realistic. And I'm allowing myself to ask, what does that even mean? Has someone else done this? Then it's realistic. No matter what the odds might be. You might say it's not realistic to win the lottery, but people are winning it all the time. And there are things that are even more in my control. So maybe I doubt it's realistic because I'm doubting myself. I see the other people that have achieved these goals, and I think they've got something that I don't have. So maybe it's just not realistic for me. And it's brilliant based on the belief that if I can talk myself out of this, I won't get my hopes up and I won't be disappointed. So instead of risking disappointment, I'm guaranteeing disappointment. Not because I'm bad or stupid, but because I've been taught to do that by all these other people telling me what's not realistic. That's how they're managing their expectations. And I'm clearing these fears. I'm releasing this word realistic. There are things that we do on a daily basis that people would have said weren't realistic. Maybe just 10 or 20 years ago. I'm open to the possibility that there are infinite possibilities. Some might take a lot longer. Some might take a lot more effort. I might decide that it's not worth the effort. That doesn't mean it's not realistic. I'm open to the possibility of removing that word from my vocabulary. It might be challenging. It might seem like it's not worth the effort, but it's probably realistic. So I'm allowing myself to decide, is this what I want to go for? To heck with the naysayers. I'm allowing myself to have more faith in myself. Setting myself free to move forward in body, mind, and spirit. Take a deep breath. And, lather, rinse, repeat as necessary. Clear out that belief about why you couldn't go for it, because you can just see so many things that have been accomplished by people throughout history that people would have definitely argued weren't realistic, but they happened. So they are realistic. Just allowing yourself to get clear about that and get more clear about what might be holding you back, what's really there. And as you find those things, if I can be of more service to you, I'm here for you. Thanks.